Welcome to the replay, my friends. Today I want to talk about business. I know many of you are thinking of starting a business and promoting it via Periscope using live stream, which is definitely a great idea. And I want to give you 5 ways to use Periscope as a business. And as people are joining, let me quickly flip the screen. And then we're going to talk about it. I'm going to share you. There we go. There we go. Shara, thanks for the share. And how are you? First of all, before I start with the topic, how are you? Thank you, Inner Voice, Dasha, Ida, Carvelas for inviting followers. Really appreciate it. Also for sharing it on Twitter. It's insane. I love you for it. And it's a great broadcast. It's a short broadcast. First of all, it's going to be a short broadcast. But besides that, what it will be, it will be a broadcast that really helps you. And I'm also going to share with you a tool. I saw Alex showed it. It's pretty cool tool. I'm going to show you at the end because I'm a little bit afraid if I flip my screen that it's starting with a black screen again and we have problems. But 5 ways how you can use Periscope as a business. Give me a thumbs up if you have already tried to use Periscope as a business or if you're planning to do so. And the first way is one of the best ways how you can do so. And this is share your own story. If you go on Periscope, pre-promote it, but one topic that always works is your personal story. Why did you do that business? What are your plans with it? Where are the complications? How are you planning to do revenue? What's the idea? What's the problem you solve? All of this is a great way to use Periscope and come up with a great topic by sharing your personal story. And second is FAQs. FAQs, so how does that work? You know what are the frequently asked questions about your, and I love this. By the way, that tool is really great. I can't wait to share with you. And thank you for Jerry, Laurie, Bahina, Dree, L. Page, Avmas. I see everyone who's sharing right now. I'm going to say thank you to each and every one of you, so feel free to share. So pick your most asked questions because those are questions people have already about your business. So that makes sense. And thank you, Brittany, Custom, TK, Bahi for inviting followers. Really appreciate it and also sharing on Twitter. So number 3 is behind the scenes. Give people an exclusive insight, an exclusive behind the scenes about the business. So for example, show them your coworkers, show them your employees, show them your warehouse, show them your suppliers. Give them a behind the scenes about your business. Life is a hat party, so nice to see you live. Thank you. Thank you. Olay, this sounds so good. Well, there you go. Show them a behind the scenes. Number 4, and this is going to be a really quick broadcast, and then we're going to talk about your questions, and I'm going to show you the amazing tool. I'm looking at it right now. I love it. It's a sneak peek. It's a demo of your product or a sneak peek of something that's coming up soon. People love to be the first. You know, I'm a big believer in the first. Really, really appreciate it. And you can do the same thing, you know. You can just use the power of the first to show what's coming up soon. And then you can even drive the excitement to the product and at one point maybe sell the product first on Periscope. That would work great in a way. That's why you have the 1 before your name. Well, that will make a good story, but truth be told, without the 1, it was not free anymore, so I had to come up with something. And I love the number 1, so at some point you're right. And number 5, and that's probably the best one of those 5, is use Periscope as a customer survey tool. As a customer survey tool, you can ask people on Periscope, like, how often do you use it? Where do you inform yourself before buying our product? What are competitors? What are the magazines you're reading? What are the TV shows you're watching? Where do you buy it? How often do you buy it? Those are so many questions you can ask people. Like I could ask you, where do you inform yourself about social media? What is your biggest challenge about social media? Who do you like to watch? I could do so much in customer survey. Companies pay so much money for customer service. You get it for free in here. Use it as a customer survey tool. Exactly, Soti. And now, although I'm afraid to do this, I'm gonna show you the tool. I'm taking a look at it right now, and I'm gonna tell you how you find it. And thanks to Alex for sharing it. So, do you see this? Is this great or what? You see yourself. I see everyone who's sharing. So thanks again to Crazy, Claudia, Judy, Marmers, Musik, Farida. It's a great tool. I see all your comments like big time. And it's a free Chrome plugin. I can scroll up and down. It's pretty amazing. I see all your shares. And I can just scroll in and scroll out, share this, because that's amazing. So now you might ask yourself, how is it called, that tool? And of course, I want to share this with you. It's called Broadcaster Pro. If you go to the Google Chrome store for plugins, you can just Google for Broadcaster Pro, one word, and that's it. It will be super helpful for watching your replay when you do those surveys. Most definitely, Broadcaster Pro. Thank you, Claudia Helena. And it goes almost instantly. Well, you misspelled it, Claudia, but I think people get the point. You see, even if someone is joining, it's an amazing tool. What do you think? And I'm so happy there's no black screen right now. It's really cool. So you see yourself. What tool is that? Well, that's the tool. It's called Broadcaster Pro. And you see yourself. I mean, people like this, right? It's really cool, Michelle. It definitely is. What are your thoughts? I mean, I see if someone is... It's a kind of scope chat, but without the lagging part, Bernard. I love it. I simply love it. When you're live, sometimes you forgot questions. People ask. Yeah, definitely. It works on a desktop. Yeah, it's a desktop. And I can scroll up and I can scroll down. It's amazing. Share that podcast if you think this is useful. And look at this. Yesterday, I tried to set up my my picture like I did here, and it was like the worst picture ever. This is kind of how I look when I wake up. But I had to live it like this. I mean, that's how it is. So here we have Broadcaster Pro. Thank you, Christy, for repeating it. And it's the first time I can really see your faces. Because it's so big, I can actually see your faces. I really love it. And I see instantly like the hearts. Oh, the hearts, how they're going up. You're really tapping that screen pretty well. Thanks a lot. You see it like instantly. How the hearts go up. I love this. I love this share. And thank you, Sherry Shapiro 1 and Pastry in the House for joining and inviting. Really no, it's not full scope. It's called Broadcaster Pro and it works like a charm. So I see like Christy just invited and shared followers. Maui Abner just joined. It gives the whole thing a new dimension in my eyes. Francina just joined. Thank you, Francina, for joining. It's such a cool tool. It's honestly, I have to go a little bit more away, but it's a Chrome add-on. Exactly, it's a Chrome add-on. And you see like everything in place. I mean, I just adore that tool. I mean, whoever invented this, it's just insane. It's just freaking insane. Wow, yeah, it's a Chrome add-on, Francina. Thank you with hearts. Well, I was a hat party. What is it? It's an amazing tool. It's called Broadcaster Pro. It's free. And as you can see all the comments on a desktop device. Pretty big. I simply love it. I simply love it. Great value. Well, that's what I try to do. I mean, that's what we all are here for, right? Providing value. And Roger Blackwell, thank you for the share. Really appreciate it. Can someone type the name in? Yeah, please. Can someone write Broadcaster Pro? It's a free. What else can it help us do? Well, it does one thing pretty well, and this is showing the comments, and you can scroll up and scroll down if you missed something. And as you can see here, like Broadcaster Pro, many people are writing it down for you right now. Is it saved after the broadcast, Alex? I don't know. It's the first time I'm using it. I think it's a pretty new tool. That's why probably I'm one of the first persons who showed this to you. And we will see. I don't know if it's... Oh, Steven just joined. Hey, Steven, my man. How are you? It's brand new. Yeah, it's pretty new. I heard first time today about it today. And thank you, Stephen, for inviting followers. Really appreciate it. So I see this here. I see Stephen joined. I see Stephen invited. And I see Stephen shared on Twitter. And I see Live as a Hat Party talks to Stephen. So that's a pretty cool tool. So what are your thoughts about it? And give you a quick recap for those people who just joined about how to use Periscope as a business. The first one is share your story. The second one is answering frequently asked questions. The third one is showing an exclusive behind the scenes. The fourth is giving a sneak peek or product demo. And the fifth part is a customer survey using the tool for customer survey. Yeah, what is a Chrome add-on? Well, you can just install it via the Chrome plugin store. It's free. It's just 2 taps. And then you have to visit your own profile, which is, in my eyes, in my case, it's Periscope TV/1AlexKhan. And then you just tap on that button and it shows you everything. And then it shows everything. So what are your thoughts about it? I think it's a great tool, says Steven. Nice to see you. We're in the weekend zone, says Live as a Hat Party. It's a great tool, says Sherry. Like seeing me up there. I think I want to give you some context. If you're looking out for shares, you can just point on that screen, start the Periscope broadcast, and tell people you will give a shout out to the first person who shared. Let me check out who was the first person actually who shared my broadcast today. It was Artyom Ace. Artyom Ace was the first one, and then it was Joel, Tavenda, Rooney, and Arsnet. Those were the first persons who shared, at least when I started this tool. LJT, what's that, my friend? Sach. Where do I speak, LJT? I have so many conferences. The next conference I'm going to speak will be Snap Happen in, I think, 3 weeks around. I'm gonna be at Snap Happen, can't wait. It's a great way to monitor comments and using the back-facing cameras, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's anyway, it's better than Catch Me. Well, it's different, Noah. It's totally different. This is like a live feed of your comments. Catch.me was the totally opposite. It was like catching your replays. But hey, thank you, Louise, for joining. Thank you, Barbara, for rejoining. Thank you for Nolly for joining. Thanks for Grace, Michelle for joining. You can appreciate everyone who's joining right now. And Sach, I really appreciate you, my friend. You're one of our great followers. I really appreciate you. You're not in London. Chapeau, Claudette. That's a pity. But you know what? We're gonna hit 400,000 hearts in around a couple of seconds. Look at the hearts. I see the hearts you're giving me over here. I see them here too. So in a couple of seconds we're gonna hit like 400,000, which is pretty cool. Thanks for tapping that screen. goes pretty. So you have to do both mobile broadcast and watch desktop comments. Well, you can depend. You get it on a desktop. This is all on a desktop device. Yes, this is all on a desktop device. Thank you, Gustavo and Croatian Live for joining. Thank you, Carla, for joining. Thank you, Matthew, for joining. Really appreciate you, my friends. Thanks also for all the shares. You see all the people who are joining here. I love this the most because usually I don't get a notification when someone is joining. Now I can say hello to each and every one who's joining, which is pretty great. Don't you think? I can just tell, Make Good with Mac, thanks for sharing on Twitter. Really appreciate it. How do you get your comments on the desktop? Well, that was what I was talking about. I'm using a free Chrome plugin. It's called Broadcaster Pro. And by the way, we just hit 400k. We actually at 401k right now. It goes pretty quickly. You're tapping that screen like insane. And thank you, Wilson. Thank you to Trendsetter, the big dreamer. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Rooney, for sharing on Twitter. Really appreciate you. Thank you, Bahir. Broadcaster Bro. Yes, exactly. Michelle, Hummel, and Nadush, thank you for joining. Really appreciate you, my friends. Yes, Wilson, I saw when you joined. Steven, I saw when you joined. It's very cool. Especially think about it a moment. If you are afraid of showing yourself, you can just show the comments and it's kind of interesting for viewers. So I think it's a great tool for people who don't like to show themselves. You can just point on that screen and engage with people and say hello to everyone. Thank you for sharing, Stephen. Thank you, the big dreamer, for sharing on Twitter. Hello. Thank you for Seth for sharing. Thank you for Noir for sharing. Thank you, Gisp and Ruby for joining. Thank you, Catherine and Algrand, Ike, Raish, and Women of Worth TV for joining. Mr. Nice just joined. Thanks a lot for joining, my friends. It's a really cool tool. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, lots of people are joining right now, as you can see. Really appreciate all of you. So this is a free Chrome plugin you can get. You can use it for your business. You can use it for your private scopes. And it's called Broadcaster Pro. Thank you, Radine, for joining. Really appreciate you, my friend. And you didn't have to ask us to share, no, because people see that people are sharing, people see that people are joining, and it increases shares. Be Crouchy, thank you for sharing on Twitter. Really appreciate you. Living La Vida Loca just joined, Jason just joined, Elizabeth joined, Enzo joined, Coach Nick joined, Periscope Guide just joined. Hello, Periscope Guide. Shalene just joined. Thanks to everyone who's joining. If you have questions about using Periscope as a business, feel free to leave them here in the comments. It's not a the website is your own profile on Periscope, but the plugin, the plugin I'm using, it's called Broadcaster Pro. It's a free one. Maui Expert just joined. Alex brings awesome content. That's why we share without being asked. That's sweet, Andrea. Really appreciate you. TK Dunn, thank you for writing that down. Broadcast abroad. No, here. Broadcast abroad. Take a screenshot right now. You can also tweet it out if you want to. And that's the link. And that's the tool. Just go in the plugin, in the Chrome plugin store and get it. It's an amazing tool though. Really is an amazing tool. Yes, Chrome plugin Broadcaster Pro, one word. It's pretty cool. And thank you Impact for joining. Thank you Anso for joining. I love to welcome people. That's the number one thing I love about this. Funny, don't see my comments. You don't see your comments? That's true, Francina. I see your comments on Periscope, but I don't see your comments here. That's pretty weird. It's a website. It's a Chrome plugin. That's why you should. That's fascinating, Francina. Can you do it once more? To leave me a comment. I want to see if I really don't see it. Right, lol. Very weird. Yeah, that's really weird, Francina. You're blocked by Broadcaster Pro. How did you manage this? I see your comments on Periscope, but I don't see your comments over here. That's pretty weird. I see Sach and I see Chapeau's comment. And thank you, John Piero, for joining. And I'm G Money. Thank you for joining. Dank Pickle, thank you for joining. Really appreciate you guys. Poor Francina, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. But now that I showed you this and you seem not to have questions, I'm gonna set up my thumbnail, and I hope this time it will work better than before, because yesterday I had like the worst shot ever. So let's put this in place. There we go. And hopefully it will work. We will see. Please recap. Okay, the 5 ways how to use Periscope as a business is A, share your story. B, use your frequently asked questions and answer them. C, give an behind the scenes, an exclusive behind the scenes. D, give a sneak peek or a demo about your product. And E, equivalent to number 5, do a customer survey. I think I'm Periscope special, where you definitely are. So I hope this worked with setting up my thumbnail image. You will see it if you watch the replay. I'm not 100% sure, truth be told. But tomorrow, by the way, I will do a promotion scope. We haven't done a promotion scope in years, it feels like. So tomorrow I will do a promotion scope broadcast. You can promote yourself. People can click on the comment and then start following you. I'm gonna do this at, I think, 9 p.m. CET, which is noon Western, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to be a part in it, I hope you are. If you haven't followed me, feel free to follow. And now I'm going to hop off, and hopefully setting up a thumbnail image worked this time. Exactly, Francina, 3 p.m. EST. Have a great Saturday, enjoy your weekend, and talk to you tomorrow, my friends. Bye-bye.